it. You already saw some pros playing Skywrath and owning with Void, and you consider it. But let's keep thinking about it. You didn't play a lot of Sky games, you're 2.5k MMR, and in that bracket, the hero's win rate is 48%. In that same bracket, Witch Doctor, one hero that you also don't have a lot of prowess with, has 52% win rate and combos very well with Chrono as well. Some heroes have naturally low win rates in certain MMRs because they are very squishy and that punishes low skilled players. This is definitely the case for Sky. Let's keep looking for other examples. Say you have to first pick because you already noticed how toxic your team is and you want to get a support. You saw a lot of people owning with Earth Spirit or even Monkey King, but you have almost zero experience with them. At 4k MMR, they have 47% and 44% win rate. Mind you that those pick rates are very low, meaning that most of the time only people that really understand the heroes go for it. Do you really want to risk going for it? Another versatile support is Crystal Maiden with 53% win rate in that bracket. So I mean, if you're first picking, it doesn't really matter all that much what your support does as long as it's a legit support. I would go for CM every time. I did talk a lot about games where you don't really prefer which hero you're choosing. Let's say your enemy got Wraith King, it's your last pick and Anti-Mage is available. You played 3 games with the hero. You know that Battle Fury is the item you go for, but not too much about skill builds, playstyle, farming patterns. If we look at the Wraith King matchups, Phantom Lancer has 48% win rate at 4k MMR, while Anti-Mage has 51%. At the same time though, Phantom Lancer has a way better win rate against Wraith King, 3% more. On top of that, you have 80 PL games. So which hero should you pick? I mean, it's pretty obvious. Finally, I want to mention spamming since it's in the title. Spamming is not bad per se. It won't improve you so much as a player, but it does give you more knowledge about the hero you're going for. Sometimes a new hero gets popular, and the only way to get better at it is spamming, or else you're going to lack variety for your team. The important thing though, do you want to spam to learn the hero or to increase in MMR? People feel like these two things are more related than they actually are. Some heroes take a lot to learn, especially if they reward ability more than just being playing broken. Let's say you want to increase your MMR playing mid. You're a 3k player. Should you be spamming Invoker because you see Miracle owning with it, or should you spam Zeus? Look at Zeus' win rate at 3k. It's way superior than Invoker. Invoker is a hero that rewards split pushing, efficient last hitting, and farming. If you don't get better in those things first, you can't expect to play 20 Invoker games and start getting tons of MMR. There's the opposite as well. Some heroes have way too little win rate sometimes because they are hard to master, and the noobs fitting with it destroy the average win rate. But that doesn't mean they are bad. Let's talk about Husker for instance. Why do you feel that his win rate is 51% at 5k MMR and 43% at 2k? It's not only that these players farm better, use Meridian better, know the builds and power spikes, it's about team play as well. I'm pretty sure that if you look at these games, you're going to see a lot of dazzles and oracles. At that MMR, the teammates already know how to play around specific heroes. And it's not only about the hero itself. If you pick Husker in a 3k game, just because your ally got dazzle, you might end up frustrated because since they are not going to play like the ones in Miracle's highlights. Another thing you want to master is last picking. We talked about Wraith King a while back, and the hero has a very decent win rate in all MMRs. Even though at 5k people know how to counter the hero, can you really guess that the last player is a Wraith King spammer, or that he will get Wraith King as soon as the enemy picks a carry? Mastering these little things can increase your win rate and MMR way more than spamming heroes. It also helps you understand Dota better. So my point here is, spam at will. Those 400 MMR you won though doesn't necessarily mean improved. It's the same thing if you stop playing for a month and go back. You're going to have an inflated MMR that only reflects that meta, you playing every day, and spamming a high win rate hero. Well, this wraps up for today. If you enjoyed this video, please guys give it a thumbs up. Pugna is a platform where you can learn from people like Chessie, Fog, Monib, Waga, and get better at the game. They have great content on the new patch, and if you want to raise your MMR, it's a great time. Just figure out the patch faster than others and get those easy wins. If winning MMR is not enough for you, you should definitely check out our new partner, Lootcase. There you can find and win beautiful cosmetics and go from 0 to hero. Also, they give you a bonus for every deposit you make, and if you go with my referral link, you're gonna get double that bonus, so watch out for that.